That tower's still sending people to the other side. If we act quick enough, we can launch a rescue op before... you want to tell me what's going on here?
I asked the lab to devise a test to root out any more infiltrators. We're testing everyone going in or out of the base. Take them to quarantine.
Too bad about De Silva. Falk?
Heinrich has isolated one of...
Mosaic's imperative commands. To humans, it's simple noise. But to an outsider...
So much more. Proceed, Doctor.
He's reacting.
That shouldn't be happening.
Higher!
I am William...
Carter. William.
Carter!
Agent Carter, I'm sorry to be the one to break this to you.
Where's Julia?
While you were away, there was an accident.
What? Bullshit. What accident?
A fire. At your house in Arlington. Julia and Richard.
Unfit for duty. You're drunk, Agent. Go home and sleep it off.
Jules. Buried before I could say goodbye.
This is your third disciplinary hearing, Agent.
Let me go.
You got me, Will.
Let me help them. Let me go. Let me go.
Awake now, are we?
Yeah. He convinced I'm human yet?
You're alive, aren't you?
Something like that.
Well, you should be fine. The director left an order to send you to talk to him as soon as you woke up. I wouldn't keep him waiting.
I'm afraid I need to take another sample.
Honey, I'm scared.
I'm sorry, miss. We're doing everything we can.
Honey, I'm scared. I'm scared. Honey, honey, hello? Can anybody hear me? Anybody? Am I dead? Isn't there supposed to be something? Is someone out there? Who's there? Who are you? Honey? I don't know. No. Help. Somebody help.
Doctor, if you have a moment.
Absolutely. At this point, most of my patients are sleepwalkers anyway, and they're not getting any worse. Unfortunately, they're not getting any better either.
How are the infected, Doctor?
They're stable, but that's not exactly a good thing. Nurses make sure they're fed and cleaned. That's all we can do for now.
That's better than nothing.
It's like a ward full of coma patients, except they keep talking to themselves.
Any chance of finding a cure?
We've got a variety of tests running at the moment, but our first attempts were not pretty.
So it's not as simple as scraping the black goo off their faces.
We tried that. You don't want to see what's underneath.
What's happening to the sleepwalkers anyway?
We're still trying to figure that out. Their autonomic system thinks it's in a coma, but something else is influencing their physical actions.
You mean they're getting orders from somewhere?
Only on a very basic level, like how they move toward the alien tower you saw.
Any idea how they're getting these commands?
We think it has to do with a silicoid substance on their faces. It might be functioning like the Mosaic control centers we find in Outsiders.
All the more reason to track down Mosaic and put a stop to it. I suppose there's not much more you can do for now.
We'll keep on testing. Until then, all we can do is keep them comfortable.
Lockdown situation is over. I just don't see the difference.
Right. I mean, whoop-de-doo, the doors might be open, but where is there to go?
5 minutes out there and you're gonna find yourself right back under the ground.
Buried alive.
Seen anything interesting in the field?
You know how it is. Rampaging alien hordes, bolts of deadly blue plasma, walking death machines from another world. All in a day's work.
You make it sound like an issue of Captain Thunderbolt.
I don't have to try very hard.
What the hell has Falk so paranoid?
You mean more paranoid than usual? Doesn't trust anybody but Weaver. God knows why.
Weaver's always been a good agent. Certainly better than you.
Except I'm not the one getting into screamy matches with the old man, am I?
We're done here.
I don't know how anyone could have mistaken you for an alien. They have better senses of humor.
The engineer provides heavy firepower by deploying an automated rocket launcher to target long and medium-range enemies. The support agent destabilizes heavy targets. Armor is heavily damaged, and targets are briefly vulnerable to incoming fire.
Careful in that firing range. Just go.
All right, boys, get your gear in order and gather around.
This gonna be another rescue cakewalk, sir? Or are we gonna see some action?
Nothing so boring this time, Kinney. No. This time we're going into the belly of the beast.
All right, it's about time.
Some of those sleepwalkers are congregating at a tower out in New Mexico. We're gonna find out why and shut them down.
You sure we won't catch anything being around all those sleepwalkers?
You just worry about us getting into that tower. Alive.
Yes, sir.
This is going to be an extended stay. Investigating the area, finding a point of entry, and infiltrating. We're going to keep a low profile until we can strike.
Less John Wayne and more James Bond?
That's the spirit. And if we're lucky, we might even find a cure for the sleepwalkers.
Is that even possible?
Hell if I know. But we gotta hope, right? Otherwise, why are we still fighting?
Another infected. William, could I have a word with you?
We need to talk about that test of yours.
My most sincere apologies for what happened at your screening, William. But as you can see, we have a more pressing matter at the moment. This man is infected.
That's never happened in the base before. Or is this another unexpected side effect of your test, Doc?
Nine. I'm quite sure this is from an outside source, but I need your help to find out where, and to do it without causing a panic.
This agent's turning into a sleepwalker, and I've seen how that goes. Unless you found a cure, I don't see how you're gonna help.
It's not a cure, but it may be the first step.
Well, what is it?
I have discovered a way to detect sleepwalker infections at an early stage, before the symptoms present. It will let us treat the subjects earlier, or at least get a better understanding of the conversion process.
Another test, Doctor?
Not to fear, William. This time you will be the one performing the test. And quietly, if at all possible.
The last thing we need is an infection scare.
Precisely. Thankfully, the detective will find any infected within a large area. Here, check in operations, engineering, the main lab, the briefing room, and the hangar. That should cover the base.
And if I find any other infected?
Send them to see Dr. Hera. I will meet you there, and perhaps we can help these men.
During the screening, it felt like my head was going to explode. Any idea what happened?
I have no idea. Perhaps it was some resonance from your earlier exposure to the alien artifact. Tell me, how did it feel?
Like someone was inside my skull using a hammer, trying to break free. It was all I could do to stay conscious.
Yes. And you said something, too. Your name? Perhaps your rank as well?
Hell if I know. For a few seconds, it was all just a red haze.
Well, I am glad you are with us again, my friend.
You said that noise during the screening was something from Mosaic. How did you discover that?
Dr. Veer has been examining the device removed from our captive infiltrator. It would appear that this is how they receive commands from the Mosaic network.
So they're radio-operated?
Not quite, but it seems to give them a sort of subconscious connection to a larger command hierarchy.
And you used the command for attack. You couldn't pick something safer, like dance?
Our control is too crude for specific commands, only general urges, when violence is a very common response, William.
I'll be on my way.
As you say. But if you would like, I have some experiments I could perform on the...
No. I'll check for infected, but I've spent quite enough time as your guinea pig for today, Doc.
Sleepwalkers? I caught one of them.
Heard about your little welcome home party, Carter. Glad to see you're still in one piece.
I gotta say, I was pretty relieved.
Officer, is the prisoner behaving himself?
Huh? Oh, yes. He's been quiet.
Something on your mind?
Sorry, Carter. It's just... I've had a lot on my mind recently.
How's our friendly local infiltrator doing?
He's been pretty quiet since you had a talk with him. Almost like he's meditating or something. But I couldn't say what's going through his head.
Our last talk was rather revealing. Any chance I could talk with him again?
I don't recommend it. But if you go in there, we'll have witnesses on hand to make sure the person who walks out is still you.
Better than having to take that test again. Is this going to affect your duties?
No. No, sir, not at all.
See that it doesn't. Remember who you're guarding here. What's wrong? Must be pretty important to bother a trooper like you.
It's my girl back in Iowa. She's been taking care of some survivors in a big farmhouse, and she sends transmissions every day, but...
But what?
Latest transmission, she sounded really tired. And, said she found traces of black goo on her pillow.
Shit. I'm sorry.
They're already sending a team to recover as many of them as possible. I just hope she gets back here in time.
Be careful, Rose. A distracted guard is a dead guard. Either get over it, or get a replacement.
Yes, sir. It won't be a problem, sir.
And, good luck.
Welcome, William Carter.
You're in a good mood for a prisoner of war.
As are you. Which means you have somehow recovered a phase plotter. You plan to go through with your suicidal attack?
So you really want to see the end of Mosaic? Tell us where they're taking the sleepwalkers.
There is only conversion or death. Your sleepwalkers will be converted or disposed of. It is already underway.
How do we cure them?
Simple. You do not.
You must know something about Axis. If we go after him, what should we expect?
Axis? You speak of the Primarch? You overestimate yourselves.
Axis, Primarch, whatever you call him. Tell me what to expect.
Unlike your kind, he is wise and patient. There is a reason Mosaic chose him to lead. Do you think it a coincidence that your planet fell so quickly to him?
That was a sneak attack. This will be on our terms.
Of course it will be. Of course.
What are you called?
You do not understand how Mosaic functions. When we are connected, we are Mosaic. Individual names are unimportant.
You're not connected anymore. What does that make you?
Free. The type of freedom you take for granted.
Stick around. I might have more questions for you.
Do I have a choice?
Of course not.
I wish you well in your battle, William Carter. Your mission is suicide, but it is better to die fighting.
What exactly is that noise you use in the test?
You know, if we make it through this...
Don't even start.
No, really.
Well, doctors, got yourselves a new toy?
I assure you, the Illyrium coil transfer rifle is no toy. What I mean to say is that we are testing a potential weapon for Mr. Barnes.
Don't we already have access to the Outsider's weaponry? Have you improved on it?
There is always room for improvement, Carter. Always a smoother transfer mechanism, or a more advantageous dispersal pattern to search for.
And you've just gotta find it, don't you?
Or die trying. So to speak.
I don't know. It's gonna be hard to fit that into a holster.
Yes, very funny. But once we test the fundamentals, we can work on the miniaturization.
And it'd still be useful?
Oh yes. By combining our ballistics know-how with the enemy's energy weapons, we are on the cusp of a new horizon in weaponry.
Combining alien technology and our own. Interesting. How does this monstrosity work?
It's very simple, really. Imagine a Tesla coil, only with its voltage focused through a charged Illyrium ballistic delivery system.
In English?
It's a lightning cannon.
I can see how that would be useful. You need any help testing it out?
We were hoping you would ask. Our usual assistant seems to have disappeared again. Not literally disappeared, mind you. No, of course not. That never happens.
You were saying?
Yes, the machinery is in position. Just press the button and stand clear. And try not to disappear.
That's all I need to know.
Yes, I'm sure you will be a great help. Only appropriate that a field agent be involved. And all that.
If you'd be so kind as to press the button on the device, we can continue testing.
I'm not sure that's gonna be much use in the field, doctors.
Oh dear.
Let me just adjust the discharge levels. Yes, try it again.
That looks more like it.
Quite satisfactory. But I believe we can do better.
Increasing power levels again. Try now.
I think you've still got some problems to iron out, doctors.
Is everyone all right?
Better than all right. Did you see the yield? Off the charts.
It's a miracle we weren't killed. Fantastic!
What have you got on the drawing board today, Doc?
Oh, the usual. A few weapons you brought in, some subsystems for the Avenger, and a couple of side projects for when we rebuild society.
Got any new weapons for the field?
Murphy and I have had a lot of luck with what you've recovered, but it's not exactly easy to hybridize their designs with our own.
Seemed to work well enough for the Avenger.
To be perfectly honest, we couldn't have done that without Dr. Weir's genius. Although, he seems to have some ethical disagreements with munitions development.
How's the Avenger coming?
Slowly, but surely. Dr. Weir's been installing the Vengate, and considering the stresses the Avenger would face, we had to reinforce its hull significantly.
I'm still impressed it can get off the ground at all.
Isn't Dr. Dresner's omni-propulsion system astounding? In fact, if we could channel its energy into a single target, I suspect we could achieve a kinetic impact equivalent to...
Snap out of it, Doc. One thing at a time. It's a bit early to talk about rebuilding society, but I'm curious to see what you got.
It's nothing much, but, well, I've been examining what little we could recover from the outsider seeds. Imagine if we could replicate them.
That would certainly make it easier to rebuild, all right.
Yes, indeed. Why, America could use them to build refugee shelters, revitalize devastated areas, maybe even expand and colonize into ex-Soviet territory.
I think you're getting a little ahead of yourself.
Of course, other nations may mistake this for continued alien attack, but the great thing about these seeds is that they could create bunkers and military fortifications, as well as...
Doc.
Oh, sorry.
I've got other business to take care of. Good luck, Doc.
Yes, of course.
Carter, you hear Weaver and Falk screaming at each other earlier? I've never seen those two disagree like that.
I want you to check and double check everything. If you went over it, go over it again and again just to be sure. Carter, you'll
Did
never
Barnes
believe
find you
what we
yet, Carter?
found.
He was looking for you earlier.
We caught a spy sneaking into the Avenger. A damn spy. Here.
Shit. Did he do any damage?
Don't think so. We're double checking. But I think we got him before he could do much.
Another outsider infiltrator. God damn it.
Not an outsider. A Russian. We get attacked by aliens, and we still have to keep our eyes open for Reds. Those commie bastards never give up.
A Russian. How did he get in?
Been down here for a while. He got himself assigned to the hangar before the attack.
And he managed to evade capture this long? I'd like to talk to this fella. Where is he?
In the foreman's office, right over there. Falk wants him debriefed before we shoot him.
Here to talk with the Russian? Seems like a lost cause to me, but good luck.
Почему ты здесь? Вранье ищи. Питание?
Ну, если ты это хочешь, я думал, мы поговорим. Я думал, что найду русского здесь. Как вы узнали об этом месте?
Мы все видим. Нас здесь больше, чем ты даже представляешь. Ваша охрана просто печальная.
Да, я начинаю соглашиваться с вами.
Вы убьете меня?
Убийство у вас будет траты. Кто знает, как долго ты здесь скрывался? У тебя есть таланты, нам нужны агенты. Эти посторонние не только американская проблема.
Ты думаешь, это сработает? Ха. Ты слабый. Вы все слабые.
Даю тебе предложение. Я пошлю тебя на палубу. Сам можешь убедиться. Если то, что говорю, верно, вы работаете на меня. Если нет, вы можете отбить на Кубу.
Если я не позволяю себя обманывать?
Что ты заботишься? У вас будет оружие. Вы будете отсюда. Так или иначе, вы не будете моей проблемой.
Ладно, Дай мне увидеть этих пришельцев для себя.
Довольно иметь вас на борту.
Hope you don't mind me listening in, but I think you did the right thing. We need all the help we can get.
That commie is something, but I think he's gonna come around.
You can't trust him, Carter.
Well, it's humans against aliens right now, not Americans against Russians. I need someone to take him out to see what the aliens have done firsthand.
If you say so. I'll set up a recon mission. Let's just hope he remembers who the good guys are. Hear you had a grand old time with Falk.
Ah, it was swell.
Could be worse. They kept me in detention for an hour while they were cleaning up the testing room after your little shindig.
Did anyone attack you?
Guess you win. What's on your mind?
How's the Avenger looking?
Almost finished from what I hear. If the final product handles anything like the early tests, it'll be the smoothest ride of your life.
As long as it gets the job done.
You just get the location from Axis, and the Avenger and I will get you there.
So what's happening with the Sky Rangers?
After I saw that Titan, I had the whiz kids in the lab adapt some of the Avenger designs for our old ships.
What sort of changes are we talking about?
Nothing revolutionary, but the Sky Rangers will be faster, stronger, and more durable.
And we're sure the new technology will be safe in the field?
Only one way to find out, Carter.
I'll let you get back to it.
Will do. I'll have this bird ready for the next trip before you know it.
What's that?
Just checking the area for safe working conditions. All clear.
Shouldn't believe everything you hear.
You're not looking so good, Agent. Get to the infirmary.
Huh? Why?
Just get moving. Now.
Who's gonna be the new Bravo team leader? I mean, now that DeSilva's
Turns out he was a plant all along. Caught him just in time.
Agent, you need to report to the infirmary.
What? But I feel fine.
Don't argue with me. Just report to the infirmary now. infected here, at least.
Sit down and try not to breathe on anyone.
But,
No buts. Save your energy.
Ah, William. I think you may have caught them just in time.
What's the prognosis, Doc? Can you cure them?
I am a physicist, not a physician. I will study them, however.
These 3 agents were all on the same mission together, weren't they?
Yes. Perhaps you've uncovered something even more interesting. If we can retrace their steps at their last mission, perhaps we can find the source of the infections. It may even lead to the cure.
Or we might just end up with another sleepwalker.
It is a risk, yes. But one that may save thousands, tens of thousands of lives. The choice is yours, William.
I've nearly found him, Myron. He's so close. Put me on this mission and I'll hand you his head on a platter.
We're sending Carter after Axis. This is what he does.
Then send us out together.
No one's going anywhere until we know where to look. Agent Weaver, I know why you want to go after Axis. I cannot allow personal feelings to interfere with the mission.
Something going on I should know about?
There you are. Agent Weaver has tracked access to the Pacific Northwest.
Oregon. His base is in Oregon.
I'll leave it to the 2 of you to narrow down our search area. Something smaller than an entire state.
We should talk, Carter.
Angela. Agent Weaver.
It's okay, Will. How are you feeling?
Like hammered shit. But I'm still here.
Good. We're onto something.
You and Falk have a problem?
That doesn't matter. All that matters is finding access.
All right. What do we know so far?
I've tracked access to Southwest Oregon. Somewhere remote.
Everywhere in Southwest Oregon is remote.
There's a lot of forest out there. Enough room for access to hide. But I found something. Radio signals.
And they're not ours?
No, I triple-checked, and Ware confirmed it. The broadcast isn't human. What I could translate mentions access repeatedly. They must have some sort of facility there.
Chelsky or Crud might be able to help. They're both smart enough to put 1 and 1 together and come up with 2. I'll talk to Chelsky, you track down Crud.
Good idea. I should have thought of it.
You'd have thought of it if the old man hadn't got you all riled up. I'll check in with Chelsky and Weir, too.
Thanks, Will. This means a lot. Meet me back at Falk's office when you're done.
You sure they aren't dangerous?
I don't think we're sure about anything.
I'm no stranger to landing behind enemy lines, but I just can't get used to those lines being drawn on American soil.
Don't get used to it. Stay focused on the mission. Getting to the war factory.
The one the bastards built smack dab in the center of town, right on Main Street, USA? How could I ignore that?
We're not gonna ignore it. We're gonna take it out. Pull yourself together, Barnes. Whoa!
This was a massacre. Maybe the civilians got out.
Sure they did. And now they're all marching themselves to some alien tower.
Knock off the chatter. Enemies ahead.
Contact! Enemies
engaged! They're on the defensive! Put a mine there!
Mine deployed!
Hit it hard! Blob deployed! Alley-oop!
Take an aim!
Take it out!
It's mine!
Put up a rocket turret!
Rocket turret!
How about some healing?
Keep the pressure on him! Attack!
This one's mine! Oh, grenade!
Rocket turret is down! These ones are shielded!
I'm a goner!
Mind that area!
Mine deployed!
Focus on that target!
On your target!
That's your target!
On your target!
Eat that! There you go!
Damn it! Oh, watch it!
Lay down a mine!
Mine deployed!
Up and away! Finish it off! Rocket turret, over there! Healing engaged!
Take a shot!
Taking heat!
Repositioning.
They killed our blob! You're all dead, let's get moving.
Listen, Carter. Now, I didn't mean to lay that heavy shit on you earlier.
No, I get it. What they're doing to our towns. Our people.
Nothing in my war years prepared me for this.
These are your war years, Barnes. Here we go.
See us.
Contact! Mind that area.
Mine deployed!
We need some rockets now! Lifting it. Deploying blob. Focus on that target.
Target! Rocket deployed!
Almost got it down.
Holy Christ, what a mess.
The bastards just move right in, don't they?
Heads up! Drone! I'm going in.
Lay down a mine.
Mine deployed!
Hit it hard. Attack!
Taking it down!
Take an aim. He's summoning reinforcements. They're getting closer.
Damn things are armored!
Enemy moving in. It's healing them. Lifting. Focus on that target.
In my sights!
Mind that area. Take it out.
Mine deployed!
Bangers repairing things. Put up a rocket turret.
Rockets in place!
Take it down.
It's mine!
Finish it off.
Taking a shot!
Here they come. Blob out. Attack.
Attacking your target!
Put a mine there.
Mine deployed! Got armor! Repositioning.
Moving in. Lifting it. Lay down a mine.
Mine deployed!
Hit it hard.
of them.
We can get in where that oversized son of a bitch came out. Let's go. We're in.
Damn, Carter. Nothing gets to you, does it?
Not if I can help it.
It's just... they're taking everything.
But they're gonna have to go through us to get it. Contact. Mind that area.
Mine deployed.
Deploying blob. Alley-oop. Take it out.
Target confirmed.
Focus on that target.
Got it.
We need some rockets now!
Rocket turret deployed!
Finish it off! Take it down!
In my sight! Taking a shot! Here go the shield!
Focus on that one!
On your target! Almost got it down!
Put a mine there!
Mine deployed!
Holding that area!
Keep the pressure on him! Focus on that target!
Attacking your target!
Take it out!
Firing on your target!
Lifting!
I'm gonna need some healing here! Stay sharp, Bob!
Jesus. There's just so many of them.
Mine that area!
Mine deployed!
Hit it hard! That's your target!
Copy, targeting! Ready! It's gonna be fine! Get up, move! I'm gonna hit
him! Take it down!
Taking it down!
Focus on that target!
Targeting now!
Can't take much more.
I'm down! Throwing a blob! Get him up, damn it!
I'm on my way!
Walk it off! Alley-oop! Take it down!
Target confirmed!
That's your target!
Firing on your target!
Need a doctor.
Lay down a mine!
Mine deployed!
Take it down!
It's mine.
Focus on that target!
Copy, targeting!
Area secure.
Power. Core. That console over there controls it. That did it.
Sniper, get down!
Up and away! Hit it hard! Put a mine there!
Mine deployed!
Put up a rocket turret! Blob out!
Rockets in place!
Take it out!
Firing on your target!
Get behind that!
Copy. On my way.
Attack!
On your target.
On the move! Location reached!
Ready up, gentlemen. Just don't go down easy.
This is a bad place, boss! These are armored!
Lay down a mine!
Mine deployed!
cover there!
Move it!
Take cover!
Move it!
That's your target!
This one's mine. I'm ready. I'm hurting here. Almost got it down.
Healing engaged! Take it out!
Targeting!
Lifting! Mind that area! Finish it off!
Come on, take more shot. Watch it. It's coming through.
Healing him! Attack!
Take an aim.
Take it down!
Attacking your target.
They're all dead. Let's get moving.
You did it, Carter. Hell, if that don't give a man hope.
I'm your CO, Barnes, not your shrink. Just be ready to get us out of here.
Carter, you just saved this whole sector.
This sector will be saved when we shut this place down. Ready for extraction. See you at the LZ, Barnes.
Copy that, Agent Carter.